Hello. I'm trying my path through it, the light button. I'm trying to find damn. Oh, man, fucking. Where the hell the tripod is. What's up, Evan? I should have shot you a link. I didn't think Viber ain't gonna come up for a while. I don't know where the fuck my tripod is. Oh well. I'm sitting taking a nap. I know the fuck. Oh, there's my tripod. I had to go set up a fucking whatchamacallit this morning. Damn it. Shit over my head. Alright, we'll clean this sauce. Not everything's gonna taste like them turds. Alright. All you're at work. Oh, you want me to shoot you a link, dude? I can send you a link if you wanna. If you wanna come up at work, dude, I'll go down and make a new live because it's not I won't have sound, but I can go down and shoot you a link if you want to, dude. Don't matter. Damn, that shit smell good. Gucci runs is fire. Damn, that's good. Gucci runs really is good. What's up, Raymond? Oh, what's up? Stream for a few minutes. I want to get off and go to bed. Take a nap. I got a birthday party I gotta go to. I've been off early. What's up, Zero? Oh, I got in got in the hash yesterday. Yeah. I have most of the stuff. I was gonna hit you up later. I was thinking maybe because everything will be here Monday, and then you can just pick out everything what you want. And I can shoot it to you, or I have the hash and concentrates right now. Yeah. Those fades and everything will be here Monday. I figured you'd want at least want a fade and whatnot. Yeah. I need to try some of that full belt. I'm thinking about. I mean, you could put that shit in the card. I think I'm gonna put it in the card on low heat. Yeah, it's Monday. Should have the flower, everything Monday. That's what I'm excited to see is well, both flowers, but really that outdoor, because that was my thing for a long time with some $50 ounces, 50, $55 ounces. I use 510s. I know fucking smoke half of this fucking thing on you. What? Yeah, you can have them. Yeah, I was hungry. And I got that. I can't eat my stomach. Ugh. New York City stabbing subject facing hate crime charges. Rewind Mississippi District Attorney sealed evidence. Authorities have ordered the complete evacuation of the capital. Well, tonight there are growing concerns. Yeah, dude, that hash looks good though. I want to try that. That's what I was saying. I think I'm gonna drop some of that full melt in the card, dude. It you can see here. I think I have it right here. You can see where it melted in the fucking. You know what I mean, just the heat in the mail, it started to melt. So that shit started melting in the mail. That was just mailbox heat, drug heat. Um, like can't touch it. It's so like oily, fucking sticky, soft. I think I'm gonna try to get a piece off and try to put it in the card and see how it melts on low heat. You know, that shit fucking smell. It all smells really good, dude. Mm, gosh, it smells good, and it's all strain specific. That one is cherry lotus. Is the full melt? Is cherry lotus and skunk crossed haze. This shit's really good too. It all smells good. It all smells different, you know, because it's strain specific. Mm. And GDP. That's the bubble. Is GDP and skunk cross haze. Yeah, it's gonna melt for sure, dude. Got the artist though. Got I know you're not real big on the other concentrates, but I got some new batter, crumble, sugar, uh, live resin, or live diamonds and sauce. Distill it. I had the raw distill it in. Now, I got some. These 510s are nice too. I've only tried one so far, but got Mad Labs, sativa, sour apple, hybrid peach kush, sativa, strawberry banana. I got a couple big chiefs, Chief OG, and Honcho Lotto. And then I have these ones, they're donut. I have to find what I did with the box, but I had a box somewhere of their donut. They're the KRT brand donut, honey blend, or Cinnabon. And these, I have to, I'll find it right in a minute. Oh, I got the Ivy's bag. Got the Ivy's bag. The Ivy's are fucking on point. Should have the fades Monday. Should have everything should be here Monday. And, it's snowing already. I think I got the battery. Do the hits of that batter dog. Oh, that's just still it. And if anybody's into mango, I just keep mentioning this because these carts are really good flavor. And this one is Boom Boom Mango. If anybody likes mango, I bet this is really good. I don't like mango, or I would have took it. I would have stole it, but I don't like mango. And I have a Shooter's 510 cart somewhere too. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll get one out to you, dude. They're really good. I'm gonna double right back. I about got these. I just gotta get everybody tied down and get all the money set for the other ones, and I'll be able to double right back. I'm gonna try to get. If anybody wants to, I was saying last night, if anybody wants to wants to buy 10 of them, I'll do 10 for 235. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a couple people that want to do it. You know what I mean? About the same time. That way I can try to just buy a whole box. You know, and get 100 of them. I get a couple people to take a box, to take 10. But they come in 5 boxes. They come in 5. Where did I set them? Just had them this morning. So I'll take pictures of them. They come in 5 racks. Like this. You get 10, you get 2 of these boxes. And I could do them at 235 before shipping. And then that would just be helping me because that's me not making much at all. But if I could just get the money there to put, you know what I mean, with mine, I could buy 100 without putting myself out. So I just been mentioning that here and there. Because I know Evan wants to do one like next week. I just mentioning it that way. If anybody were to want to jump on board next week, I'll let everybody know right before we go to get them. And my wake and bake went to shit. My dog for the first time got up on her ass and took off. Never no shit. No. Yeah, I'll let you know, dude. We'll get one to you. I'll get one out to you. I say Monday we'll get a box out to you, man. Cause I know you're gonna lie. I mean, they're that good. They're very flavorful. If you don't like a very strong flavor, then you're not gonna like them but they're not like an overly powerful fake. They're fucking just really good flavor and a lot of it. And then no one's got them that hasn't been like, well, these are the fucking bomb, you know? And I get those straight from Ivy. They're authentic, you know what I mean? They're legit as a motherfucker. Yeah, you'll like the Ivies. They're a treat. But I don't really game stuff up. I don't hype shit a whole lot. I try not to. Not to overhype stuff, but They're really good cards. I'm excited about the phase. Let's hope that I'm sure that let's it is like one gummy, I think, in a little small square package. So that shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I'm guessing Cali to Florida, um, it's took a few days to get it here. It's probably gonna the gummies will probably be melted. That's just kind of a thing. That's why I don't know. The only place I'll get gummies from is because they're 30 minutes away from me. And if I had a driver's license, I would just go pick my shit up. I'm pretty sure that I could. I never asked them because I don't have a ride over there. I thought about asking because it's got to be right there by Fabian, but I've kind of phased out the. I'm trying to phase out the edibles with these RSO syringes and shit. It's just much better for the consumer to just get an RSO syringe, especially a 45 for 3 grams, 15 a gram, and you're getting between like 75 and 8,500 milligrams. Uh, or no, you're getting like 850 milligrams between like 750 and 850 milligrams for 15 bucks instead of I run edibles at like $4 per hundred. You know, you're looking around 30 something bucks, or you can just get one of them syringes or dablicators. The dablicators are cool as fuck. I'd like to find them. If I could find or really, if I was gonna fill something, I'd rather fill them dablicators than syringes. If I was gonna fill something, because it'd be nice to be able to get one of them 3 gram dablicators with distillate in it, where you could just click it, fucking hold it over, and boom, fucking dab right in there. Because I've had like the live resin dablicators and shit, and it is nice to be able to dab. No mess, no fuss, no tool needed. Like especially to take with you somewhere. But like when I go to take the part, I have to grab a handful of Q-tips. I gotta grab a tool. I usually grab a little bag or something, stick the tool in, so I don't get shit all over it. But with that, you just grab the dabblicator in the cart, and you still gotta have Q-tips. I have to distill it in a dabblicator because the live resin was really nice in a dabblicator. Man, there's no muss, no fuss. What's good quality? That new crumble, that Gucci lunch, that shit's fucking good, dude. It really is good. A lot of ambulances. I think somebody died last night. Ain't that the thing that if the ambulances got lights and no sirens, especially with the fire truck following it the same way, don't they say that means there's somebody dead on the ambulance? If that is what that means, there's somebody dead in the end. For sure. And they weren't like hauling ass or nothing either. They were just driving normal lights on. No siren. Fire truck right behind them doing the same shit. I bet it. Somebody told me before that that means that somebody's dead in the ambulance. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've been told that. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me. I'm gonna. I think you can get it at thinking. I'm sure I can order it on Amazon though. I can't remember what it's called though. The bags of Gatorade mix, the cheap one though, the like knockoff. They're in every institution, right down to the nursing home. I was just at. They had the same shit there, but jail, prison, fucking loony bin, detox centers. They all have that same. They're these bags of Gatorade mix, and I bought them at Home Depot before, but you gotta like ask for them. They're not just like out like. But if you ask, they have them shits. Or sometimes they'll be somewhere, but it's always some weird ass place. You don't know where they are. You gotta ask for them. But I think I'm gonna get them because this morning I still threw up, but like uh, I was at the nursing home. I drank a shit ton of that Gatorade because I knew I was finna throw up. I get like real thirsty and nauseous, and I kept drinking and trying to set up them things. I drank like 30 of them little styrofoam cups of fucking Gatorade. But when I threw it up, like it wasn't bad to throw up. If that makes any sense, like it didn't like burn or fucking like, you know what I mean? It was pleasant to throw up. I guess I'm like, damn, dude, I need to start drinking this shit in the morning, or maybe all the time. And once I got it all up, I felt better. I might start that, dude. Um, yeah, yeah. That's what I was in. I was in work release. I got a bunch of that shit smuggled into the work release center. A bunch of fucking Gatorade powder. Like 8 cans of that shit I got brought in. I got it all dropped off of somebody's job and I got them to bring this shit in. Before, and then they tightened down. I had like 4 or 5 cans of that shit stuck out there I couldn't get to. Well, I ended up getting, I probably would have eventually, they would have got it in. Because it's bringing it in like small bottles and shit. But I was just looking for very cheap. Because you talk about good, dude. Especially that fruit punch Gatorade, and you get the mix and mix it strong. That fruit punch is gas, dude. I was selling that shit by the bottle at work. Makes it a little strong. I'm getting $2 a bottle for that Gatorade. That shit was gas too. Oh yeah, I was gonna wanted to hit that bad, but I didn't hit that. The batter's pretty nice. It's like real funky though. It's like funky. Monday we'll have flour, dude. That'll be nice. But I'd say I'm, oh man, as long as that outdoor Good. We'll be in there because Evan knows what I'm looking for. Like when I get that good outdoor, that I can do at low prices. Uh, and get it going fast in like quarter pounds an ounce. Because if it's straight, I'll do quarter pounds for. I don't know how to do the math, but they'll be under 200 for sure. They'll be under 200 for cutie. And, probably like 175. Yeah, I can do 175 for cutie. I figure people like that. Yeah. And before I would get them ones I would do for 55 an ounce, dude. That was everybody loved that, and they would go quick. You know what I mean? No. And then what I would do with that plateau I did for 40. Plateaus for 40. They were good. I just hadn't one of them come back. I sent back out the other day. I mean, as long as it's decent, dude, 175 a cuties, but I mean, you can do 65. I mean, you can do 65 an ounce on them around town. People that work and shit. Making like 20 something an ounce on them. Get the budget flower people back. I just ain't had that budget like that. I think hopefully I found it. Because they seem to have it constant. I hope this flower comes on fire, dude, because they're a good constant vendor. They always have shit dropping, be doing sales and stuff. I just never tried them. But they have really good reviews. Yeah. I mean, dude, the ones I used to get and do for 55, the tier I would buy them out of, and that's why, like I was telling you, when I got back from Georgia, prices were just up, dude. Them, I used to buy them. They were lows. They were in the lows section, but they probably you'd seen like them platinum cookies and all that, dude. That shit was just gas outdoor, like really good fucking outdoor. And but they always had them for the low. They had them at a good price where I could do $55 ounce. Sometimes I do 55 free shipping on them and shit. But they they didn't exist anymore. When I came back from Georgia, they didn't exist anymore. That whole tier just fucking disappeared. Well, I mean, you could still get that same bud, but they weren't calling it Lowe's anymore, and it was fucking jumped up like $200 a pound. Fucking, just, you know, didn't exist no more. They changed the name on them. They went up fucking $200 a pound on them. Because the first time I got them as lows, I just bought it because of the picture, and I was like, shit, these have got to be like misnamed or something. I got it was so damn good, but then they just quit having them. The pictures look good. They only show one strain. Um, oh yeah, I was gonna put something I never did. Did I ever did? No, I never did. That's fucking bad. Such a douchebag, dude. I be doing 100 things and finishing them. Dude. Real grade A fucking douchebag, dude. The one thing every single Jasper's got my damn. Got my thing all busted, dude. Oh, this kitchen. I was on the most wanted list for the FBI, the Secret Service, and the U.S. Marine. The Green River Killer. Shit like that. What? No. No, I'm not stuck on top right now. Well, you love this. You got a blunt to roll out. Yeah, dude. No, you can find your real soulmate. You do. No. Well, I'll play back. Yeah. Friendships. Quick, but. Yeah. Hormones. And there's no perimenopausal refined. Yes, that's what they went on here. I guess it got us off pharmacy. That's to do same day. They get their heads full of, they get doing so much business.
We have a time machine to go back in that case again.
And then they start
lies to the sheriff to
not treating you right. You know what I mean? Like, not talking to you right.
Do you guys have?
If they don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? They don't give a fuck if you spend money or not. There's 100 motherfuckers spending way more money than you fucking begging them to take their money. You know what I mean?
Themselves with the dead old lady on their hands that they can't monetize. I also think that if we have a time machine, you can go back over that case again. It would have been wise for the sheriff and probably the FBI, to the extent the FBI was involved at that point, to not publicize her kidnapping for the first week. And
whoever's in all the hearts, we do appreciate.
What happened is, as soon as they publicized it, it wasn't that they didn't get a ransom demand. It was that they got 1,000 ransom demands from Nigeria. And I want you to send the Bitcoin to this Bitcoin wallet, and I'll release her. And I don't think they ever had a chance to really separate the wheat from the chaff, and find out what was real and what wasn't. And but I understand the instinct of your mom's gone. Let's get it out there in the media and get some leads going. But they can't follow up 1,000. In a kidnapping situation, it's best to chill for a little while, even if it's just 72 hours, and see if a ransom demand comes in, and then you can take action. Part of the person you pardon, the person you set up a sting. And so those are kind of my two hot takes on it. One is like, and the other thing, I guess, is that Ring doorbell video that came out. I don't know if it was the brand Ring or some doorbell, Microsoft or whatever doorbell. That person's normally like an amateur, like the way their gun was hanging from their armpit or whatever, was not a person who actually carried a gun. This person's not former military, definitely not former police. And clearly like an amateur, not someone who's familiar with weapons.
So you think some idiot hit kidnapper? Yep. And then there was a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of press. He got scared, and it's a combination. She died very quickly, and then he probably buried the body somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, and he's just hoping none of this ever catches up with it. It's done, right?
And we want to go. That's what he's carrying and eating for this woman for 8 months.
So I was gonna say the other thing is that crime will probably get solved, but that'll be 10 years from now when he's told somebody in jail doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell it. Will that be guaranteed? Maybe, maybe not. If they find the body. If it's solved at all, but it probably will be. It's just that's one of those things that it's 10 or 15 years when they tell a girlfriend or a friend or somebody in prison or something stupid. Yeah.
Matt, honestly, from my federal time, how would you rate Tom's private investigative tactics? I don't know why you would know.
I don't know.
Anything from your con days that he should definitely not use. So I don't really, know. It's not like I don't know.
I mean, he has yet to show up and tell a story where he failed miserably. Kind of a confession. Most of the time, not always.
I get some. In the next episode, I have a story where I failed.
Oh, okay.
But I did tell the story, but I failed to catch the Demetrians by that was a miserable failure.
Didn't they just end up on the?
Yeah, FBI's most wanted.
Yeah, you missed the vote. The FBI's has now a top most wanted fraud persons.
Really? Wow.
Speaking of most wanted, this is a good time to bring it up. Matt and I are trying to build a most wanted list.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I have about 13 or 14 to give to a headhunter to track them down. He told me, he said,
Team I got going on,
I can get them. I'm going to get them on the phone. I'll get a note from you for you at least, which I think is that's hard. Like just getting some people on the phone, getting in contact with them. He said, I have yet to find. I think he said there might have been one person that he said it did not get on the phone. But and so I had a list. I ended up with a list of 12.
Somebody be having fun with them buttons at the bottom, dude. We appreciate it. I think that helps the engagement.
Like George Belfort.
I sure personally appreciate the enthusiasm, if nothing else. I personally appreciate your enthusiasm. Right now, that's one of my cigarettes, dude. I'm probably gonna take me a little nap, dude.
But even I would
But I haven't done that, dude. I got a birthday party and shit today, and there's so much more stuff coming on Monday. Most people are waiting. I'm just gonna wait to send everything out Monday. Cause it's gonna, those jars aren't gonna come until, yeah, those jars aren't gonna come until
anyway.
later tonight, or probably like,
I'm trying to build.
well, they close early today, so yeah, I won't have those jars in time.
Tried many times to get in touch with Belford and
I'll get in touch with people if they want their stuff to go out tomorrow. I can do it.
I'm not really interested in breaking out, no, because it's such controversial.
Yeah, let's turn it back.
Yeah, we've got there's a bunch of guys, right? But it's kind of like who
People, I mean,
you know,
people
each
do,
person with part two.
and you didn't really cause it yourself.
Wouldn't do the show.
You didn't really ask for the
Together and
amounts
and
around
then
it.
I told myself for probably a year or two, say that's why I'm trying to call, that's why he doesn't do shows. And then he did flat. He did flat. I was like, you just did flat. Like,
Are you a bigger show than that?
no. Thank you. No, flat.
No, it's, yeah, it's already 11:40. If it starts at 3, I'm gonna get there like 2, and I'm gonna leave at like 5. Cause I think it's over at 7. That's what I'm gonna do. All going out on electric scooters. Oh yeah, dude. I had one that topped out at like 13 or 14, but it was one of the little stand-up scooters, and then had this thing on it. And dude, at 13 miles an hour, that thing was a little shaky. You know what I mean? You got used to it eventually. And, like I could have dealt with it going a little faster, but much more faster, dude. That thing, like, it would get squirrely going downhill at 13. It's try to get a little squirrely. Yeah, I've seen them stand-up ones that do like 40, 50. You know, they have the bigger tires and all, where it's not as scary, but still, dude, doing 40 miles an hour on a stand-up, I would do it, don't get me wrong. I'd fuck myself up on everything. I never really wrecked. I kind of half-ass wrecked it in Georgia, but it was like on purpose. I was trying to go down this fucking incline like this in the driveway, and I was trying to ride that bitch down. And I think I had a bottle in my hand, the phone, and trying to ride the scooter, drunker than shit on like a Tuesday. Fucking. I didn't tuck and roll it, never dropped the fold or nothing though. I stayed like tuck and rolled it decent. But I ran it off the grass and did the tuck and roll to keep from shit on the pavement. Oh hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I need to get me another scooter. I'm tired of walking around. That last video just ended up falling in my lap, $100 at the store. Oh, has the chair you can put on. Oh, here, this is the stand-up one. Yeah, I was watching kid the other day with one of them stand-up ones that does like 40 or I think he's saying did 45. Oh, fucking, it's fucking scary. Dude, for real, top that thing out. He got balls. Or just wrote it so much he got comfortable. I had a little, it was a Honda, it was called a Honda R.5 instead of the Honda R1. It wasn't like a pocket rocket. The pocket rockets were tiny, tiny. It was a half size R1. Like, and it originally had a 50cc little motor on it, but I put a 110 pit bike motor on it, the 3-speed 110 pit bike motor, and that motherfucker was dangerous though, because it was small. It was big enough that like I'm a little dude, and especially back then I was probably like 120, 130 pounds, fucking, and I could stretch all the way out on it at least. You know what I mean? I could get laid down and get flat on it, and get my knees up under me, and that motherfucker was, dude. I don't know exactly how fast it went. But I know that I passed a motherfucker that was doing 65. You know what I mean? Fucking passed him, fucking got in front of him, gone. Like, that motherfucker was fucking stupid fast. It was scary, but it would get going so fast about, I guess I'd be doing like 60, 70 miles an hour, and it would float. And I got between two cars one day trying to go in between them, and I swear, like, caught the draft between the two cars, and I swear I wasn't touching the fucking ground, dude. I was just like floating with the cars until one of them sped up, and I swear I was back on the ground again. But it was dangerous as shit because I was like low, you know what I mean? Like fucking in little cars, I was lower than the window most of the time. You know what I mean? So it was real dangerous, fucking riding that bitch in traffic. And of course, it wasn't street legal. I used to run that bitch on the highway though. I ran for the police audit a couple times, but I was going to sell it. And fucking had to run for the police on the way to go drop it off.
They went to go to prison for 2 years instead of 5 years. The judge is going to say, well, I'm not accepting your guilty plea. Pressure suits will go to trial. And so when you were being forced to lie in your elocution.
Oh, Dusty Gooch. Oh, what's up, Dusty?
Plead guilty to a crime they didn't commit.
Did you
You
see?
probably feel differently.
Yes, but one, I want to say there's a
Know who, why, I mean.
where the guy
And for
pleaded
sure, I
guilty,
know. Know all
and his
that.
lawyer who could hear it as he's pleaded guilty, he said, he's like, I mean, I didn't do it, but I don't think I. And the lawyer was like,
He's just built it.
Yeah.
like, and to the judges, they don't get to that point, but I'm sure the judge at that point said, okay, so I'm not going to accept this.
Right. I would also argue, having been there, that a lot of these people who go kicking and screaming to their own guilty plea are lying to themselves about what they did. And you know, I didn't intend to rip anyone off. It just turned into a Ponzi scheme, that type of thing. But you did rip someone. You did. So
You're saying, I get it. And
right. These people who were like, I pled guilty to a crime I didn't commit. Most of that's horse crap. And the FBI thorough investigations. There's zero chance that anyone pled guilty to a crime they didn't commit on my watch. Right. In any case I did, because I made sure these people were locked in and locked down. The evidence was beyond a reasonable doubt.
I think, I mean, I've met multiple people that initially were always like, well, I didn't do this, I shouldn't be here, or this, or that, and they would go on and on. Then as you got to meet that person, and you got to know them within 2 years, lay it out the scam. And you're just like, I thought you didn't do it.
I'm willing to argue shades of gray in there as far as the computation of sentencing guidelines, intended laws versus actual laws versus, you got to on some of that stuff.
I mean,
guidelines.
I feel like I over sentenced, but like who cares what I think? I mean, that's kind of like when I would hear these guys complain. It's like, yeah, but you don't get to choose.
Yeah.
You know,
And I will reserve all these comments and say I'm not familiar enough with the state system, and I also don't have a whole lot of faith in the state system of criminal justice that doesn't have all the safeguards in place. But also, I would argue that there's an independent investigation after the guilty plea by U.S. probation. It's called a pre-sentence investigation, and if that person did not commit the crime, that's also flush it out.
you know who I feel this is definitely, I definitely, and we actually just were talking about it, is the doctors for these pill mills, because I've seen so many of them where the patient comes in, and look at the guy is, he's doctor shopping, or he's an addict, but he's got an MRI, and he says he's in pain here. And I asked him the questions, and he doesn't drink, and he doesn't this, and I asked him the questions, and so they're like, so what do? I prescribe the medication, you know, like what choice do I have? And then what would happen is those places get raided 18 months later, the doctor gets gets arrested. It's always killed me because I would talk to the doctors, and they would say, like, literally, they would be in there arguing with the prosecutor for 45 minutes, where the prosecutor's trying to convince them, you did commit a crime. They're like, no, but I didn't. He said that. And I think it's such a convoluted area.
Get out.
It's like,
I find
you know, I feel like
I don't
Conspiracies is the same thing. So we'll go up on a Title III wiretap on a drug dealer, and at some point there will be some poor bastard who just introduces two people together. Like, hey, do you know someone who can hook me up? It's like, I don't know.
I will if I see the need value. If I think there's a need to run off with the mouth, I'm sure there will.
Yeah, sorry that person. We're not actually talking, but again, John didn't know exactly what was involved.
right, but
Those guys, are you?
Brandon had done. The girl that she couldn't find she went in and found her.
What? Okay. So, further back.
The number. And completely thinking to himself, this girl is going through withdrawals. She's sick. I feel that he felt like I was doing her a favor, but they gave her H. Right. She died. And so he got charged, and then he went to trial because he said, I didn't do anything wrong. And
C0. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I did. I hacked your camera. Where did that even come from? You probably did. Nobody said that. Why are you putting stuff in people's mouth? I'm pretty sure that's illegal, dude. Putting shit on people for that's crazy.
Less, and it's just right for everyday messes.
Right, this, I mean, the plea bargain system is set up to not, to incentivize people to plead guilty, but again, if you did not commit the crime, do not plead guilty to that crime.
I also, and here's the other problem.
There's lots of stuff in mitigation that you can bring up in sentencing.
Well, see, it's like, makes me think of, but it's because I have such experience with the law now, where prior to this just being a regular person, I could see saying, I don't know anything, but I know this guy, thinking that now I look at as soon as that happens, I think, oh man, you're dead. I don't know. Good. Sorry, man. I'd walk. Look, do you know anybody? You know, I don't know anybody, even though I do know somebody. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, I don't. I'd walk away. But that's because I have such experience with the system. So at this point, I would, you know, if I'm driving and somebody says, hey, listen, can I jump in your car? Can you drop me off down the street real quick? My first thought is, what do they have on them? Right. Well, sell my car. What's the big deal? You know, and then look at me, look who I am. I'm sitting there, you know,
There's actually a donation kind of on this topic from Sally, $5, indicted on 10 felonies, bargained to one, time served, versus risking 72 months and for going to trial. She said she was innocent for the public defender, so it was 50-50 at trial.
Again, I would just argue, Sally, that I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened. I can't walk in my own shoes. I've never been in your shoes.
If you were really desperate, would you have Matt Cox teach you to do fraud? I'm assuming that's to you.
I don't need Matt Cox to teach me how to do fraud. I've been a professional fraud investigator for my entire adult life. So the question is, who could make, if we started today and had 1 year, who could make more money committing fraud, Matt Cox or I? That's a contest.
I was gonna say that would be interesting. Could you imagine? you know, come and watch, do whatever you wanted. You know,
Who do you think would make more money, you or I?
I think I'd make a
Oh,
ton
no,
more money.
sir. Here's why. Your reputation is that you're out.
I wouldn't even be Matt Cox. I wouldn't be Matt Cox. The first thing I'd do is I'd be John Thomason or
I'm
something.
the most trusted man in America.
I'd be completely somebody else.
That'd make a good show. That'd make a good TV
That would
show.
make
That'd be fun. Don't steal that.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see. $20 for Colby. Thank you. Let's see. Been a fan of your channel since Lex podcast. Thank you for the many hours of great content. When's the Matt Cox movie coming out?
I just hate this question.
Why?
I think because it's never gonna happen. Because I've given up
Have you optioned the movie rights to your life, Taylor?
a few times. It's never happened.
Well, I mean, that's money, though, right?
It is money. It is money. I mean, I've met with.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna call it. For a little while. Alright, well, we'll holler at y'all later. Yeah, the phone's charging and shit up. I'll come up live and shit, it ain't gonna be that long, no. Yeah, I'll be up in like an hour or two. Get stoned before I go to the birthday party. I might even live stream over there, I don't know, we'll see. But I'll holler at y'all.